So, all right. I mean,
Shoots.
I wonder if this way I can make you big on the TV. Let's see. Turn your phone sideways if you can.
No, because you'll see a lot more of my room.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted you to fill out the screen more. I wanted you to fill the screen out more. But that's okay.
I forgot my password.
What's up, Delta? Great. Can you see her very well, Delta? Or do I need to bring it in some? Let's see. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's try a little closer then. All right, Delta, that's Drea. Drea, Delta. Okay.
Hi, Delta. I'm trying to log into
Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube so I can see the comments.
I can read them to you if you want. If it'll make it easier for you.
I'd rather see the comments. I'm trying to find you really quick. I finally logged in.
Let's see. Where is the share button so I can share it with everybody? Tonight we're going to have tarot reading by Drea on Thoughts from Your Boy podcast. I don't know how you want to do it. You want someone to ask for a tarot reading or?
Yeah, well, okay, so they have to give me their permission to read them. So whoever wants your reading, they can ask a question, and then I can help guide them. So I don't know if you want a reading. We can do you first.
Okay. All right. You have my permission. What do I want to know? Will I find love in 2023?
In general, 2023 is going to be a good year for the vast majority compared to this year.
Okay.
But there's also be a lot of chaos in 2023.
How you doing, Sam? Put gloves. You got on gloves? Oh, yeah, she got on gloves. Okay. That's what's up.
Do I have?
Yeah, you
Do
have
I
on
have gloves
gloves.
on?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I guess it just looked like you had gloves on. That's what they just said. They just said they liked your gloves.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. I put them in my hand.
Welcome to the channel, Sam. Would you like to get a reading next?
So these are the cards I got for you. This possibilities,
Okay.
the master.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'll tell you in a little bit.
Okay.
The lovers and success.
Hmm.
So I do feel like you will find someone in 2023. There will be a lot of possibilities. A lot of it, it's like you're trying to manifest it right now.
Okay.
And you will be successful with it. The lovers, it's kind of like a soulmate card.
Okay.
So to answer your question, yes. But also for possibilities, for some reason like this, the bald eagle stands out to me, that you're kind of looking too much in the past, probably dwelling too much in the past, and that can kind of hinder you in your relationship or the person that you're going to meet. So don't look too much in the past, like stay more in the now, and focus like on yourself and healing and stuff like that, and you'll definitely manifest it for next. But in general, I do see that someone will be coming. You'll have a couple of options.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Sam.
Disposable gloves.
Like me to elaborate, or do you have any other questions?
So that means the way I'm manifesting right now is the right way. I'm doing that properly.
I think so, yes. I think you're definitely going in the right direction. You're asking all the right questions.
Okay.
My friend.
Okay. There you have it. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen, to get your reading. Please, next person, step up.
I think Sam is, what is it? Just like one of those spam accounts.
It might be a spam account. I've never seen him before. I think I might have seen him before, but I don't remember if I've seen him before. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't have gloves on. I mean, he's talking about gloves, and his last name is Gloves. So I'm just now seeing that comment.
Yeah. I just now saw that last name Gloves. Yeah. Well, we got more people in the room, so welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional. Today we have a special guest. Her name is Drea. She does tarot. If you would like your tarot read, please chime in the comment box.
It's the most quiet I've ever seen the the comment section.
You're not lying. This is the most quiet I've ever seen the quiet the channel.
I use the cards to focus that because I do pick up a lot of information in general.
Okay.
So
That is a good thing to
there's a
know.
lot of information that I already pick up. Delta didn't want a reading. Who wanted one last time? Delta did.
I think Delta did want one, but I don't know if Delta's still in the room. Delta, are you still here, Delta? Said Delta. Well, all right, let me ask another question then. Will my finances increase in 2023?
Okay, so I feel like, aren't you a Capricorn?
I am a Capricorn.
Come on, guess you're supposed to be better with your money.
Wow. Wow. Damn. I don't like this tarot reading.
Capricorns are good with their money. What happened? I'm just kidding.
I guess it's called children.
Yeah. So I do feel like, at least with your spending habits, there does need to be a change or a redirection.
Okay.
Spending habits. So I think you would have to definitely sit down with your finances and see where you are spending your money and where it is going to and how you can basically cut some of the costs down that you don't necessarily need. It feels like you are kind of just living paycheck by paycheck.
Okay.
Moment to moment, so you're kind of just like going with it. And I feel like it's not necessarily stable. You don't feel grounded in that aspect most of the times. But then you do have like where money comes to you, like moments where money comes to you, or like moments where you are like blessed with money or whatever. So even though you are moment to moment, you do have other moments where it's just like, oh shoot, like where did this come from? Or you have like more money at the bank, but then that's the money that you spend or indulge on, I guess, when you should be saving it or being more responsible with it, if that makes sense.
It does.
So yeah, so it's saying again, new vision. Be a little more responsible with that, and you'll definitely start seeing obviously more money in your bank account because you're the rebel, not the usual Capricorn. Capricorns are tight on their money. No, just kidding.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are tight.
Yeah.
I don't live tight. I live frivolously. I need to stop that. Obviously.
Yeah. So it's basically saying for you to be a little more responsible with your money. Right now, you're kind of going moment to moment, but at the same time, like when you are blessed with cash or extra cash or whatever, kind of hold that to the side. So for right now, for 2023, I don't think your situation will necessarily change. but there will be blessings, and you have to learn how to hold on to that money or to spend wisely with that, and just sitting down and managing your finances, or seeing where like you're kind of splurging where you shouldn't be.
Gotcha. All right. Does anybody else want a reading? I mean, I brought her on here for y'all, not really for her to read me. What's up, Sid? Okay, Sid's in the building. Sid, would you like a reading? Deuces. All right. Okay. All right. I was wondering where the people was at. Oh, she said if you would like a reading, you have to give her your permission, and then she will let the cards and your energy guide her to read you. Am I saying that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Sid, you're next up. I mean, I'm volunteering you. What would you like to know? Oh, you're up for it? Okay, deuces. All right, okay.
Deuces. Okay, what's your question?
What's your question, deuces?
Or said, whoever we see first, if said wants to get a reading. I just did 2 for dis. I don't think you like being put on the spot for the second one.
I guess they typing the question up. Mm-hmm.
So while we're waiting, do you have any questions for me, Dis, or just like in general, any questions about like what I do or?
How was your day?
Busy.
What do you do?
My 8 to 5.
Sure.
Those weren't the questions I meant. I work for a civil engineering corporation, civil engineering firm.
So you're an architect. You draw up the plans?
No, I'm not an engineer. I'm in marketing.
Okay.
So I do proposals and stuff like that. We go after projects. So let's say like OCTA puts out like a procurement on wadding like OC streetcar or whatever.
Okay.
They put out a procurement and then we kind of pursue or compete for it with other companies, and then they choose who they think would be the best.
All right. The question is. The question from Deuces is: am I the man worthy of empowering you to fulfill your destiny?
Empowering me?
It said you.
I empower myself. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that is a good question for someone or a masculine to ask. But me personally, I don't know.
So how did you get into
Can we
tarot
ask
reading?
another question?
Uh,
Reverse. I don't know any deuces. Okay. So no reading?
any other you say when you're ready, let them know.
All right.
So how did you get into tarot reading?
Honestly, the reason why I started doing tarot, and I don't really call what I do tarot, it's more intuitive tarot.
Okay.
The cards that I have are mostly pictures.
Okay.
So they're not traditional tarot cards. I don't like to follow a certain guideline, or I don't like following rules. And like I said before, what I do is mostly intuition and stuff that I already know, and I use my cards to focus what I already know, because I do pick up a lot of information sometimes, especially when I tap into someone's energy. That is better for me to sometimes use tarot cards so that I can pick out like the specifics easier, if that makes sense.
So you're a fortune teller.
I'm psychic.
Okay. Okay.
I actually can pass. So if I tap into your energy, I can feel like if you have a headache, or if you are nervous, or if you have anxiety, like I can literally feel that too.
Word. Answer this. Am I on the path? Am I on the path the gods and the ancestors have for me?
Okay. Jesus, do I have permission to tap into your energy? Is that a yes or no?
I think that's the yes.
Thank you. How old are you, Jesus, if you don't mind me asking?
She asked, how old are you, Deuces?
You don't have to answer that, but if you don't mind, it would be nice to know. Are you going through something right now? Or like challenges? So, okay, so I definitely think you are on the right path. 43, okay. Because, let me show you your cards. I got maturity, control, courage, rebirth, and harmony. So I do feel like you are facing some challenges right now, but this is okay. So for maturity, I do feel like you are just like not only your age, but you are very like mentally mature. You like to keep a certain balance with things, but you also like to be in control. So with whatever you're going through, like you feel like you have to be in control of that situation, but you are being asked to have courage. The stuff that you are going through, you're going through for a reason. And out of this, like you will, basically you'll have a rebirth. You'll come out of this like way better than how you were before. You'll be way more powerful, way more empowered in general. So I do feel like you are on the right path. It's just right now it's tough, but there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. And your outcome will be harmony. So things will be better, and you're meant to go through whatever it is that you are going through at this moment in time. But that control, you do have to let go of that control a little bit. Because I feel like having that control, these flowers, how they're growing from like rocks and stuff, like it's making your situation a little tougher because you want to control the situation when like this situation is meant to happen in the way that it is happening, but you are wanting it to go into a different direction that it wasn't meant to. But in general, you are on the right path. The last card is harmony. So after all of this is done, like you will have clarity and you'll be able to see basically that you were meant to go through this and you'll come out better in the end. And I feel like you might also be a little intuitive too.
He had asked you what one of them cards were, but I don't remember where you were at when he asked.
Yeah, the last card, or well, this one's the last card.
No, he asked like I think towards the beginning.
Oh, well, I'll show you all of them just in case. So there's maturity.
Might have been that card.
There's control.
It was a maturity card.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Courage. I showed you that one. Rebirth.
Anybody else wanna get a tarot reading?
Do you have any other questions, Deuces, or do you want to add any comments or anything? Any clarity on anything, or yeah, I don't know if you have any questions or if that resonated. Is Sed still on?
Sed, are you still on? Hmm. So you say you're psychic. So how does that work? Like not to the point. Okay, so like being psychic, it doesn't mean you can predict the lottery, right?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
So people, the thing about being in tuned, um, you like to lead from the shadows. I don't know. You're trying to be in control of something.
Oh,
You like control,
says what's his purpose in life?
purpose in life. Hold on. Let me finish with Deuces really quick. For me, for an example, I never thought I liked to be in control because I also like to lead from the shadows. A good leader leads from the shadows. They don't lead by force, and they don't like what is it like impose itself as a leader. A leader, a good leader does lead from the shadows, or they stay behind and they guide people. That's a really good leader. But like being in control, there's different ways of being in control. Like being in control of your own emotions, or being in control of like wanting a certain outcome to happen. Yeah, so a leader of a wolf pack leads from at the back of a pack.
No, the leader of the wolf pack leads from the front.
No, they don't. The leader leads from the back. The lead is in the front. And that's
Okay.
because when the leader of the wolf pack, they are able to see everyone else in front, and they're able to see the predator or whatever that's coming at them and defend the pack. So the leader of a wolf pack leads at the end of the pack. And having control of your emotions, not showing your emotions. In this case, see, and that's like men are like that. Like they're very like physical. They always think like physical stuff, which it doesn't always mean physical, especially in spirituality. It's not always the physical aspects. So it seems like you're exhausted. And you also feel like the outsider. So maybe you're just, it has to do with your emotions, I think. You're trying to control your emotions, like exhaustion. Kind of like putting on a happy face when you're not, and not allowing other people to help you. So like you're going against the grain. So just for like the psychic stuff, it doesn't work that way. For people that try to like force outcomes, those are, I don't know, they kind of go against source, or it's like very parasitic in nature when they try to force an outcome.
Okay.
So doing the lottery and stuff like that, like, can someone predict the lottery? Maybe, but at the same time, like that's very parasitic. So people that do that, like God doesn't give you or doesn't hand things over to you complete, right?
Okay.
He always tests you. He always tries to make sure that like once he gives you what you ask of him, will you appreciate it? Will you know how much work you had to put into it? Or if he gives it to you easy, would you appreciate it, you know? So the way the devil works is he hands you what you want on a silver platter.
Okay.
So people that that win the lotto, or that have all like sudden like really good luck, sometimes like miracles happen, but at the same time, that's not very, that doesn't come from a good place, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So stuff like that doesn't come from a good place. So for me, the information, I don't dig for information. I get information that comes to me. So not every like psychic or medium or whatever, like not all of them will connect you, and not all of them will have all the answers, because you're not meant to know that.
Gotcha.
And if you were to be, or maybe you're not ready for that answer.
Okay. Said, like I said, he wanted to know what was his purpose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get too sad, but I just want to make sure that this was good too. So I think the comments are lagging a little bit.
Are they? Because somebody else just said that.
That they are lagging?
That they can't see them. And I don't know why. I mean,
Desire by people. Yeah. I mean, you can't control other people either. I mean, maybe that's where the control comes from, because you do want the best for them, and you probably like take it personal when they're not where they should be, you know? So yeah, control, like, it doesn't necessarily mean like physical control, but it can just be like wanting a certain outcome, or just like control of your emotions or something like that. So just I would probably meditate. I would probably meditate a little bit and see like where that control comes from, and how you can like let go of that control. Like, what's stressing you out the most, you know? And why is that stressing you out?
okay.
More complications for yourself. But yeah, hopefully, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll go ahead and do said now. Hopefully that helps, or hopefully it was the answer that you wanted. But I do feel like you are going in the right direction in general. It's just letting go just a little bit of that control of having a specific outcome, or that type of certain emotion. You're welcome. Okay, said. What's your purpose in life? So do I have permission to tap into your energy, said? There's nothing wrong with being in the shadows. I'm in the shadows most of the time too. Lead from behind. Which sucks, because other people take credit for stuff and help guide them toward. But that's what a leader is. Thank you, said.
I think I'm more like a chesty puller. I lead by example. Anybody else think they might want a tarot reading before the night is over with?
You've been pondering a lot.
That's right. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, please.
conflict? Do you want me to say this on the live? I can talk to you after the live. So, do you want me to talk to you after the live? I just want to put your business out there. I feel like there's a lot of conflicts. It feels like a lot of inner conflict too, though, mostly. And your outside world is kind of reflect in a little, like, to an extent. Yeah, it's mostly inner conflict. I feel like right now you're at a crossroads, and I think that's why you're asking that question. I don't see whether or not you're on the right path or not. I think in general, you are on the right path. But how difficult you want that path to be is up to you. But I do see a lot of conflict, and it's a lot of inner conflict. I'm being kind of vague, so I don't want to put too much information either. But I do feel like, in general, once you have like that light bulb moment, yeah, I see a lot of conflict. That you're not doing much about it. You need to change your mindset. Is it resonating or not, said? I feel like you need to change your mindset because your thought process is affecting your outer world. People are projections of you, and I feel like this is you right now. You have a lot of inner conflict, so even if like your outer world doesn't have as much of a conflict, because your mind has within yourself has so much conflict, you're constantly fighting with yourself that it kind of projects within other people to you. So you might have other conflicts with people, or just like random conflicts that come out of nowhere, whether or not it's easily resolved. But I also feel like you're kind of just chilling, like you're not allowing it to bother you too much, but at the same time it is, because you are having a lot of conflict. Once you change your mindset, it's all about your mindset, honestly. Once you change your mindset, you'll have more abundance. You'll feel more fulfilled, and it'll be celebrated around you too. So you're a manifester. You manifest your own reality. And I think that's why I'm not getting whether or not you are on the right path. I think you just really need to change your mindset, your thought process. Do you have any questions? Was it resonating at all? they're not happy right now. Maybe even you're thinking, see, there you go. Too much in the mind. What are you thinking about? What questions do you want to ask? Do you want me to talk after the live so that way you don't feel too pressured or not have your business out there? You're very...
Is there anybody else that would like a tarot reading? Oh, man.
What do you think, Dis? You know him better. Am I, like, kind of, like, a little bit?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't
I
know.
asked you to get this information out there, but, like, he's so vague right now.
I don't know.
Smack you on the side of the head.
He said, no, he can't right now. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Does it resonate at least to an extent? Do you have any questions?
Appreciate that. Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah. Happy Turkey. Pre-Turkey Day. I'm kind of right, but not really. Okay? Well, that's what I see. Or maybe you're participating in something that's causing conflict. But I feel like there's a lot of conflict in your mind too. I'm also seeing, I'm trying not to put this out there, but I feel like you're contemplating a lot. And the first part of the reading is the reading that I didn't put out there because I don't want to put your personal life out there. You're being very vague.
Anybody else would like a tarot reading? So being a medium or a psychic, that means you connect to people's soul or energy or both?
Mostly energy.
And you can tell by energy if a person is walking the right path?
Yeah. But at the same time, there's no such thing as a wrong path. It's just the path, whether, like, it depends on how difficult you want your path to be.
Okay. I got another question. Will the podcast be successful in 2023? You got them big matches.
I'm not doubting myself. Sedge is being difficult. He's always difficult.
Okay.
He doesn't even realize where his conflict is, but I do feel like I need to talk to him. Otherwise, do you want me to put your information out there? Like, what else I'm picking up? Maybe that'll help you refresh your memory on what I'm talking about. appreciate you too, sis.
That's interesting.
What?
What is his comment that we're exploring the energy that we haven't explored? Or conscious, an energy that we're not consciously explored.
Yeah. Will the podcast be successful?
Will the podcast be successful?
I feel like in order for it to be successful, you guys are going to have to keep up the work on the podcast.
Okay.
But at the rate that it's going for 2023, I think it'll be pretty stagnant. You'll have some successes every now and then, but I feel like you guys might kind of drop the ball a little bit on the podcast in 2020. But if you keep up with the work, definitely. But in general, to have like a large media following, it does take time. I suggest you, because right now a lot of, and this is from a marketing perspective, I'm in marketing. Right now a lot of people, and even I, are going to TikTok. Like that's where a lot of, like it's easier to get followers and stuff like that, and then you start bringing them over to like the YouTube channels. So I would find different ways with marketing and do that specifically, or not specifically, but like gear that more towards TikTok. A lot of your marketing to get people's attention, be out there, outgoing. Kind of look at what other people are doing, like your competitors that are doing astrology and stuff. Don't necessarily copy them. You want to be authentic to yourself, because that's where you get like your that's where you're unique, when you're authentically yourself. But at the same time, you want to get people's attention, and that's where you start drawing in your audience. So be more active on TikTok, and then pull them over to YouTube. Okay. On TikTok, once you get 10K followers, you start making money too. But you definitely have to keep up, like keep it consistent on both accounts, on YouTube and TikTok.
So once you make 1K followers on TikTok, you start making money?
No, 10K.
10K, okay.
1K you start going live.
Right.
And I think you already have 1K.
I am.
10K you start making money.
Okay. We got some videos to do, Sid.
And don't drop the ball, because I feel like you guys might drop the ball, and that's kind of what's going to kill you.
We're not going to drop the ball.
Okay. But from a marketing perspective, definitely start marketing more towards like in TikTok.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we can talk later whenever you have a moment. Yeah. And I can just do like another reading and expand on it more. And I don't want to put your business out there, because these cards I did not speak on. I spoke on these cards over here. These cards I spoke on. But these cards have to do with these cards. Okay. I think we're done for tonight.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
Very insightful. Not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host. Dysfunctional's World. I appreciate y'all tuning in for the podcast Torah reading. Tune in next time. With that being said, y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.